nice job keeping that opening drive alive. Really want to convert on third down.
I think the aggressive play out of the end zone, because the closer the field gets condensed, it makes it a lot chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end.
Second and 13. To throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
The seventh play now, this opening drive. This is third and long, though. To throw, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Watson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 41, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to get him 23 and a first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive. So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flush to his right. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though. Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Second and 10. Mayfield. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Watson, off play action. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal.
They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deshaun Watson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Mayfield on play action. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits
up the first, a gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain, and the Panthers are going to get a 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, Watson. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here's Watson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession now.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, we were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's going to wind up and air it out. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Third and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going up top for Taylor. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. All going deep here for Taylor. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Mayfield's throw caught here by Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Touchdown, Seahawks! A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and